sweetness, and you fill my head with you. Shall I write it in a letter? Shall I try to get it down? For you fill my head with pieces of a song I can't get out. Can I be close to you? Can I be close to you? Can I take you to a moment where the fields are painted gold and the trees are filled with memories of the feelings never told? When the evening pulls the sun down and the day is almost through, the whole world is sleeping, but my world is you. Can I be close to you? Can I be close to you? Be close to you. Can I be close to you?
Today we celebrate Nate and Allie receiving this gift from you, so we invite you to be here in the front row with us. We credit your name. You can be seated. The truth is, it doesn't really matter where it's at, but what makes a wedding sacred are the two people and what's happening between the two of them and the commitment they're making. In fact, when I think, Ellie, I just have to say, for Lisa and myself, what a treasure you are. Your character and your compassion and your confidence are also strong. She said, Nate is the most nurturing, kind, and funny man I've ever met. He handles situations with such ease and grace. I so admire him and hope that one day I can be more like him. And Nate, from myself and Mom, we are so proud of what's happened in the last 8 years. Nate came down here right out of college, didn't really know what he wanted to do, did a couple of AmeriCorps jobs, and it was hard. Those were hard years. Very lonely for him, and thankfully my sister and her husband were here to be surrogate parents for him, and I appreciate that so much. And Jesse, best man here, he was also down here, so we entrusted him to these guys during these years. But you rose and overcame the difficulties, and you got this as your treasure as a result of it. So you've not only started, it's just your dedication. You're both such hard workers. You're both so responsible, and I think that's why people are attracted to you. You're dedicated to your jobs and your friends. You're dedicated to your family and your dogs. But most of all, you're dedicated to each other. And that just gives me a lot of confidence that you're in this for the long haul. We not say we were there, and when the faith in each other grows dim, they can stand up, rise up and say on March 19th, 2016, we were there. We know how much in love you were at that time. And we know maybe the coals have dimmed and cooled off a little bit, that's the job of witnesses. So I want you to know that you have a very important role in the covenant commitment that these two are making to each other.
Smile when he makes you happy, yell when he makes you mad, and miss him when he's gone. Love hard when there's love to be had, because perfect guys don't exist. But there's always one guy that is perfect for you.
Okay. To Alec, my best friend. They say first impressions can make or break you, and I must say, I'll never forget our first interaction. It's the most confident I've seen you, and it really took my breath away. I hope you never get tired of me telling this line, because these are my favorite words, and I'll never forget. Here's the number, we should grab a drink sometime. I know you think I'm crazy when I say this, but from that moment on, I knew that you were something special. Each day that I wake up, and I tell myself how lucky I am to have you next to me. You're the most caring, loving, and selfish person I know. I fall in love with you more and more each day. As this day has grown close, people have always asked, am I nervous? And I said, of course not. How could I be, knowing that I'll be spending my whole life with my best friend? I'm excited to start a new chapter in our life and continue to write a story that we can call our own. Allie, today, I take you as my wife and promise you that I will always love you, respect you, care for you, laugh with you, and cry with you. I vow to support you through the hard times and celebrate you with you in the good times. Today, tomorrow, and forever, I am and will be the happiest man alive. I love you more than I can ever tell you or show you, and will love you forever and always.
Nate, I knew the moment I saw you that I wanted you to be my husband, and that feeling has never wavered. Today and every day after, I make these promises to you.
Nate, let me ask you this. Do you give this ring as a symbol of your commitment to keep your promise and fulfill the vows you just shared? I do. Place that on your right finger. And Allie, do you have a ring to share? Let me ask you the same thing, Allie. Do you give this ring as a symbol of your commitment to keep your promise and fulfill these vows? I do. Okay, place that on his ring finger. So, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce to you Mr. and Mrs. Diederich.
Boy'll never be the same. And even though we ain't got money, I'm so in love with you, honey, and everything will bring a chain of love. And in the morning when I rise, bring a tear of joy to my eyes and tell me everything's gonna be alright. Pisces, Virgo rising is a very good sign. Strong and kind, and the little boy is mine. Now I see
Nate brought Allie over to meet her. And so she's in her new care facility, I guess you call it. It was so nice. I was stumbling and calling it a care facility. But it was a very nice care facility. She had her own room. And I was there, and then Nate came in with Allie, and so my mother had never met her before. My mother had had a couple strokes, so she had trouble formulating her or getting the words out of her thoughts. She could think fine. She just couldn't articulate very well. So we ushered Allie front and center in front of my mom's wheelchair, and we're all kind of in a circle, and Allie's right there. And we go, "Mom, this is Allie, this is Nate's girlfriend." And she just stared at her. And we were thinking that, there's a normal lag time that it kind of took to get the thoughts to her mouth, but she just didn't say anything, and it got pretty awkward. And my sister started to say something to kind of cover up the awkwardness, and my mom kind of waved her off, and she said, "Oh, she's the one." It continued to be quite awkward at that point, because they hadn't gotten to that point of engagement, right? She didn't have the ring, right? So it was awkward, and then we chuckled some more, and then we went to dinner. But it was obvious that my mom saw something that in Allie and in Nate. So a couple days later, my sister is holding my mother, and my mother started failing rapidly. She actually died just a couple days later, so she only lived in Phoenix for less than a week. So very sad she can't be here, but it is interesting that Allie got to meet her just before she died. But my sister was holding her the night that she was passing, and she said, "Mom, how could you be so sure that Allie was the one? You spoke that with such confidence." And she said, "It had nothing to do with Allie. I was looking at Nathaniel, and I could see the love that he had for her, and I knew from his face that she was the one." And so that made it even better. It was a great story before, but when my sister told me about that, it even made it a better story. But as a protective parent, wanting Nate to get the very best one, I did feel like it was kind of a biblical, prophetic blessing upon the two of them. And so, Allie, we just thank you so much that you are the one. And I wish her mom could be here. She's not, but I think she was here in many ways, and she probably is here in spirit. So my wine glass is not up here, but it's close. So let me make a toast, first to Barb Diederich, who can't be here, but then also to the one who has married my son, to Allie Post and Nate and Barb Diederich.
Of course, I'm very proud of Allie, and pleased to see her looking so beautiful and happy today. Over the years, it has been a joy to watch Allie blossom. From a gorgeous baby girl into a lovely woman we see here before us today. Allie has been like a ray of warm sunlight on my soul from the day she was born. Now she begins a new life, and there will be another man to whom she will look for love and support. But I want her to know her father and mother will always be there for her. During the time we have known Nate, we have come to realize just how special he is to Allie, and how right for each other they are, and what great husband and son-in-law he will be. I always knew we were so fortunate to have two amazing daughters, but now to have two incredible son-in-laws is truly a blessing. Now it's time to formally welcome Nate to our family. And you bring a drink, but you won't have one. So let us toast to the joy, health, and long life of the bride and groom. Here's to the new husband, and here's to the new wife. May they remain lovers for all of life.
He's part of it. And here's a toast to Allie, my beautiful wife. So awesome.
Close your eyes and think of me, and soon I will be there to brighten up even your darkest night. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running. Oh yeah, babe, to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, now all you got to do is call. Mama told me sat beside me, my only son. Listen closely to what I say. And if you do this, it'll help you some sunny day. Oh, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. and Mrs. Nate Diederich.
Hello again. Seem like forever between now and then. You look the same. I mean, you look different, but you haven't changed. Funny to think how the time gets away. Funny how you take me right back again. Stole me away. The first time I saw you, you did me that way. What should I say? I saw you laughing, but I was afraid I would get in the way. I did not think I would see you again. So how have you been? Do you remember everything? Funny, I think how the time gets away. Funny how you take me right back again. Stole me away. The first time I saw you, you did me that way. How should I say? Saw you there dancing, but I was afraid I might get in the way. I did not think I would see you again. Funny to think how the time gets away. Funny how you take me right back again. Funny the